Yo, what is up? It's the Beatles and Scud podcast.
It's the Beatles and Scud
This
finale.
this is not the finale.
No.
This is the
Beatles
finale
finale.
of a stop. Before we
What?
get into it, look,
Sorry.
I made a mistake last episode. A very big mistake. So, not actually, no, it was an accident. So, obviously, we had last week's White Album episode, and where I don't actually exist. And this is because
Thanos snapped him out of existence.
yeah, not really, because I was adjusting stuff with audio on my, on the computer, because I was, moving, I was, cleaning off my desk, and it ended up where OBS defaulted to the default microphone, but not my actual microphone. So, yeah,
Alright.
we have an entire episode where I don't exist, and so there's just silence, and then everyone's like, yeah, I agree with that. But this is...
That is okay. Possibilism.
Be quiet, AP hug.
Did you guys hear about this?
No.
Trump calls coronavirus reporting a hoax and blames CNN.
Yo, I can't wait till he gets
Hey,
it.
politics is forbidden on this.
How's that politics?
JFK's pretty cool. JFK's pretty cool.
Hey!
Alright, shut up, everyone. Shut up.
I'm
So,
sorry.
shh.
Good night,
Okay,
everybody.
stop.
Stop!
Look, so today is the Endgame episode. The episode where everything comes to a close. Not everything, not the
I'm gonna
podcast.
cry.
But this podcast started as a Beatles podcast, and this is the last episode talking about Beatles albums. So
No.
we're gonna start with listen to two albums. We're gonna talk about the first one, Abbey Road.
Hold on, should we do that after just because of the symbolism?
Sure, yeah. I was gonna suggest it. So actually, we're gonna be doing Let It Be. So
Yes.
can I start about my opinion? Cause
Yeah, sure.
look, Let It Be does not need to exist. Like in the sense of it releasing a year after
Yeah.
Abbey Road. It's
Yeah.
very strange because I feel like this is an album that could easily come out. Like the Let It Be Naked or whatever came out in 2003. I feel like they should have just saved Let It Be till like decades later, or had it where it was some kind of rumor that there's some hidden Beatles album. Left it like that. I feel like that'd be kind of cool because it would still get people talking about the Beatles, and they're like, dude, will this mystery album ever release?
And then they come back together in 1980. John Lennon never dies because he's not in that place at that time. And they go on and they stay together forever.
Technically, he would be still alive if Catcher in the Rye was never written. So
That's true.
So JD,
Screw you, JD. Screw you, DJ Salinger.
No,
I
but
think that Let It Be it doesn't need to exist, but I'm happy it exists.
I'm kind of happy.
Well, okay.
exists.
Okay. I'm happy that it exists, but I'm not happy at it was released after Abbey Road.
Dude,
Abbey
Oh,
Road
yeah.
the
is
thing
the
is,
perfect ending.
after reading this album, it came out a month after they were officially broken up. So it just so it's just something where it's like,
Yeah.
is this really what we like? Is this really their bet? If people didn't know that they recorded this before Abbey Road, I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, this is this really a genuine record from them, or is this them trying to release one last project to make some kind of cash or something?
Let It Be. I think if Let It Be was placed before Abbey Road, it'd be better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though this is still
It
a
would have
really
more
good album.
Legitimacy.
Still a really good album though.
There's some really good tracks on here that I
Oh,
listened
yeah.
to. Some of my favorite tracks I ended up listening to on the Let It Be Naked, and they actually do improve the sound of it.
What is it? What song?
So a couple of my favorites is Across the Universe.
Oh yeah, epic song. I
Yeah.
like
I thought
that.
that was good. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I've got a feeling.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. I think it was good. I like that one though. I think.
You've only listened to it once, so yeah, that's why you can't
I don't remember it. I like that one though.
No, like I don't remember. I don't
I
remember
like
the
the I
rhythm.
like the opener,
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that one's good. I like that
and
one.
I like
Two
Oh,
of
I
them.
like the ending.
and then I like the closer too. I like both
Oh yeah,
those.
Get Back is really good.
Get back.
Honest. Okay, so Let It Be is my favorite. One after 90. One after 909 is my second favorite.
My
Really?
my one of my favorites is that Dig It track. You know, that's like 50 seconds long.
Oh, I do like the dig it.
It's
Yeah.
really
That one's good.
it's really catchy. It's like, and it sucks because if it was, I wish it was expanded to a different song because I wanted to hear that 50-second song thing in Let It
Yeah.
Be Naked, but it's not on there because they got rid of all the really short little sections things.
Really?
Yeah, so you don't
I
get
feel
to,
like
you don't get to hear improved sound over that song.
I think I Me Mine was pretty good.
I think
Oh, I
the
like that one
long
too.
I think the Long and Winding Road is my second favorite song in the album.
I like
That's
that
probably
song.
my third.
I really like it,
I like that one.
especially
I-
the vocals. The vocals are great.
I mean, to be honest,
Oh,
for
yeah.
me,
I think I'm. I think. Oh, say yours.
I think my favorite is Let It Be. I think just
Oh yeah, my favorite's
Yeah,
like
yeah. That's the best one. But I think that my wait, Corbin, what was your second favorite?
I don't know. I don't really have a second favorite. Probably I've got a feeling. Probably. Actually, no. I'll do Across the Universe. I think that's my second favorite.
Honestly, there's no songs on here I don't like.
yeah. I feel like
There's a lot of mediocre.
most of them are mediocre. I think.
That's my thing with it.
Most of them.
I
Yeah,
think
most of them are mediocre.
I think more than half of them are mediocre.
What the freak?
Sorry,
I
not
think
more
this
than
is
half.
one of the best Beatles albums.
Nah,
Whoa.
I disagree. I disagree.
I
don't.
think this is really good. The only reason that it's soured for me is because Abbey Road. It came out after Abbey
I
Road.
don't think that. I just think as a
I think just some of the songs are just kind of like I don't know. They just feel.
Oh wait. So the opener you liked? Do you like Dig a Pony?
it's fine. I don't know.
Across the Universe. You like that?
Yeah.
You guys like that one? I Me Mine. That do you like that? One?
I like that song quite a bit.
You like Dig It?
Yeah,
You like Let It Be? Do you like Maggie May?
it's fine. I don't know.
I've got a feeling you like that. Do you like One After 909?
I like it, but it's not like a best track for me at least.
Long and Winding Road. You guys all like that, right?
Yeah.
For You Blue.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't know. It's
And then Get Back, which you guys like. You guys like most of the songs.
He just Mark for half those. He said, "Yeah, it's fine. It's
yeah.
what mediocre."
I really like this album. I'd honestly give it like a 7 or an 8.
I would give it a 7, honestly. Aiden, do you have anything else to
Anyways.
say? Because I feel like this is
Now it's time to get into the masterpiece zone.
So can I start? Because
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I
you
have
can
real
start.
strong opinions on this album.
Oh yeah.
Abbey Road is the best rock album of all time. I think. Dude, the first time I listened to it, I knew I loved it. Literally, I listened to the entire thing and I'm like, there's no bad tracks. And listening to it multiple times, looking at my list, there's literally no song on there that's not on the best tracks. Any of these songs getting put on, I'll love instantly, no matter what. I'm not gonna be like, oh, not this song. I don't care. They're all good. They're all amazing.
Yeah.
I think this album is amazing.
I really like this album. I feel like I don't really know if this is a hot take or not, but I think the ending is better than the beginning.
They're so close to
Not
each
to say the
other.
beginning isn't bad.
It's,
The only song I don't like is that 7-minute one.
I Want You See. Oh, that's my least favorite song on the record.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like
don't
that
like
song. I think
Oh wait, Aiden, you think the second half is better than the first half?
Yeah.
dude, they're both good.
What, Aiden? Wait. But the first half has Come Together, Something, Maxwell Silverhammer, Oh Darling, Octopus's Garden,
Maxwell
and Here Comes.
Silverhammer, I think you overrate.
That's overrated. As much
It's
as
in my top 15 Beatles songs.
as much as I love every song,
Yeah, that's
as much as I
overrated.
love
That's
the
like-
album, if I had to pick one least favorite, it would probably be that one.
Like I like it, and it's like really disturbing, but like it's a good song. But it's not like top tier or anything.
Wait, Aiden, do you like it more than I Want You See So Heavy, the 7-minute one?
Obviously,
I think that. No, wait, but The only thing that gets me lost in this album, I love this album. My least favorite section of the album is like the Sun King, Mean Mr. Mustard, like Paul and Pam, that part.
I like that. I like that there's
I like the song. I thought
I
it was
like that
good.
there's some short digestible
Oh,
tracks. I like that.
like the
And
transition
I
it goes
like how
into.
they like. I like how they all start very quickly, so it feels like they all transition
They
into
all
each
seem
other.
like they all seem like a same song thing.
Golden Slumbers is really good.
Yeah.
I love Golden
Dude,
Slumbers.
honestly,
Once there's a way.
it's one of the saddest songs. Like in
It's
context,
so
it's in
like
context to everything about like listening to
just
this.
yeah,
And like this with the podcast too.
it's like
It's kind of
just
sad.
like don't cry. Let me just sing
And
the
the
last
end
song.
is really good. The end
It's
is
like
great.
it's like
The
let
fact
me
that
just
that-
sing a last song before I go. And it's like no, don't leave.
Yeah.
But they have to.
Okay, we need to talk about Octopus Garden. Because
Oh,
That song
love
is
Octopus Garden.
so
Dude.
good.
see,
dude,
I
it's
have
like-
nostalgia for that song.
Dude, the weirdest. Sorry, you go.
Me? Alright, so when I was younger, I don't know if you remember this, I forgot what it's called on me. I gotta make sure I know if I'm looking up the right thing. Make sure here's a sec. Yes, okay,
Honestly,
so this is
wait,
like,
I'm gonna replace Golden Slumbers with Maxwell Silverhammer on my list.
okay, so there's this thing when I was a little baby. I was listening to. No, this is like really specific.
Hey.
So, like, you know how like as a baby, like you might watch like videos to like improve
Yeah.
your like brain. So
Yeah.
I watched
Yeah.
this stuff called Baby Einstein, right?
Yes,
And I don't know if you remember
dude.
this.
What is it called?
Baby
Einstein.
Einstein. Baby Einstein.
What is that? Hold up.
And
I
so-
love Baby
Okay,
Einstein, dude.
Aiden, I don't know if you remember. There's an octopus on that, right?
What
Yeah.
the heck is
It's called
this?
Mimi, right? You know, Mimi.
I
I barely remember it, but I know that exists on that show.
don't think I remember that one.
So
I don't
there's
know
this
Baby
oct-
Einstein.
There's this octopus from this that like I used to love, and I had a stuffed animal thing of it,
Yeah.
and like I remember because there's this thing called House on the Rock. I forgot, it's like somewhere, I forgot where it is,
Yeah.
but there they have this giant octopus, and they're playing Octopus Garden there.
Is this?
Yes, or similar to that, but like you go here and they're playing Octopus Garden, and like just part of that just is part of my memory. But it's such a good song with Ringo having great vocals and stuff, and just
Yeah.
great
Yeah,
stuff
it's really good.
overall.
Dude, the few songs Ringo has vocals in are amazing.
Oh, dude, the money one.
You never give me your money. That's really good.
Yeah, like his line is like, see, that's why I love Ringo, because like as soon as like he has such a distinct voice that it's like, it's a nice contrast to everyone else who they sing.
Yeah.
This album perfectly encaps
Yeah.
the entire Beatles history because you have the more like rock type songs like Come Together
Yeah.
and more like Oh Darling, but then you have like the weird songs like Octopus's Garden, like Maxwell Silverhammer, Sun King, Mean Mr. Mustard. You have the more like Paul's kind of like simple songs like Golden Slumbers, Here Comes the Sun, like the more like slow and kind of like
Yeah.
more like. And then I feel like the end like redoes lines from previous songs. And the end is kind of just like capping off their entire career, like
Yeah,
talking
the end is
like
like
all they've done into
The
one
end-
thing.
See, the best thing about the song "The End" is that it's actually the last song they actually recorded. Like,
Okay,
that's
and-
something I'm so surprised
okay.
about, because I feel like they could have easily. just
okay, it
recorded the
is
set.
perfect though because like there's that section where it starts off with like a Ringo's drum solo and then they like switch off with each other like doing guitar solos. Like
Yeah.
it's like all of them contribute their own little part and it's amazing.
Emotional.
It's
It-
amazing.
I was- dude, I was-
It's amazing because
I was
of this
getting
is the
sad.
time when they were like starting to fight and break up,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
and the fact that they were able to craft like a record in general and and songs that actually are good, and they're not like, they don't
Yeah.
seem like you literally can't tell that
They-
they were fighting.
They didn't really like let their arguments affect their music. They always had like their music as like just still there.
Yeah.
Wait.
Dude, I was getting I was like, dang, this is it. Like,
Wait, did we forget to do song of the week?
We're not doing
no,
this.
we don't. We're not doing that.
Oh, we're not doing that. Sorry.
Yeah, we have so many other things we're talking about today.
It's true. Sorry.
I like how you just randomly think about that, and then we literally said that we're not doing it.
Yeah, this album is literally fantastic. If
Dude.
I had to give a rating, I'd probably give it like a 10 or like a 9.
I'm giving it a straight up 10. There's
Dude,
nothing wrong with it.
Seriously though, from like Golden Slumbers to also I love Carry That Weight.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So
Oh,
good.
that's a really good song.
Anyways, just from Golden Slumbers to the end, it's just like this is it. This is the last of it. Like you'll never see this again. Obviously,
Dude, we gotta stop talking about how Here Comes. Remember, like when we started this podcast, you were saying, "Dude, Mark, you're overhyping Here Comes the Sun." It's like normie.
What?
I
No,
don't think that
dude.
ever
Here Comes the
happened.
Sun has always been
You
like
said-
the top 3 Beatles.
You don't understand, Mark. We say that as a joke because there's many people where you're like, "Oh, what's your favorite Beatles song?" They'll just say "Here Comes the Sun" because
that's the only one they know.
It's a popular.
I'm not saying
one.
it's a bad. It's an amazing song.
It's like it's one of their best songs.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's not like it's.
It's just like if the default answer because everybody knows it. Like
Yeah.
it's so
That's
popular.
why
movie.
we're saying
From the
it's
Beatles
not.
movie.
We're not saying it because it's a bad song.
What are your guys' favorite?
My favorites.
What is your favorite song on this album? Yeah.
Golden Slumber.
Yep. Here.
Golden Slumber.
Here Comes the Sun.
Ooh, that's definitely probably
Golden
second favorite.
Slumbers. Golden Slumbers is probably so. If I had to choose 5 favorites, Here Comes the Sun, Come Together, Oh Darling, Golden Slumbers, and Octopus's Garden.
Seriously though, like this whole album, just like I sound like a broken record here, but like it's
super
like
re-listenable too, honestly.
you like
This is one of their longest.
Like-
This is their second longest album, and it feels short.
It does.
yes, it does, dude.
I was
But
like,
I feel like it's just like I don't know. I don't know how
yeah,
to
like last
describe it. It's
Sunday
just
when I
like
started listening to it, I was listening to it in the car, and I get like I was in like a car ride where I couldn't listen to the entire thing, but I'm like almost to where I am, and I'm like, dude, I have like 4 tracks left already. Dang. It's so
The pace-
re-listenable.
The pacing is great, which is why I think I Want You She's So Heavy is like my least favorite because it just halts the album to a stop.
I feel like it doesn't deserve to be 7 minutes long. I feel like
I think it's like 4 3
it
minutes.
should be like 3 or 4 minutes long.
Yeah, I'm fine with it because I think it's good. I think it has some good.
Yeah,
And
Aiden,
one thing
what
I have
would
to
you give it
men-
out of
One thing I have to mention. Sorry.
I'm not gonna give it a score out of 10.
Whoa,
This is the last
sorry.
album. Come on.
No,
I have to- I-
that's,
sorry,
that's
I have to
even that's even more of a case not to make
Listen,
it.
I got something to also say. Some of the audio mixing is really good on this thing.
Yeah.
I was listening with.
I don't know
my
about audio
earbuds.
mixing.
Well, it's. Do you know how they do it in different headphones and stuff, like sides?
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's one of my
there's,
favorite
like-
parts about this.
Yeah, like how you're like, oh, I don't know anything about audio mixing.
And then like he's like, how they headphones. Oh yeah.
No,
Yeah,
like they do it so well. Like in like the songs where they're transitioning, it's like they do it in one, and you feel it where you're like, oh shoot, this is only in one, and then all of a sudden it fades, and you're like, it's in both.
Yeah,
and
like
you're
in Here Comes the Sun, the guitar starts in the left
Oh,
ear
yeah,
and then
yeah,
it
yeah.
goes to the right.
Yeah, that's
That's-
the
Dude, the
perfect
guitar
example.
is
That's the
amazing.
problem.
Here Comes the Sun.
Yes. If you listen to that's the only sad thing is that if you listen just on your phone without earbuds, you can barely hear them speaking in some barely hear them singing in some songs.
I don't think that's true. If you're
Feels
listening. with
I don't
phone
think that's
speakers.
true. I just don't think you can hear the mixing like as well.
No, yeah, I could listen to it with one earbud, but it just puts all the channels of music into one ear.
That's not mine. That doesn't happen to me.
I feel like it only does that with a few songs. Or no, sorry, it does that with most songs.
What?
But,
it's fine where the mixing is like normal.
If this was the end of the Beatles' career, like Let It Be came out before this, that would be amazing.
Well, I consider I feel like Let It Be.
Yeah,
should-
this is still
I honestly just consider like
well, this is their last album.
I honestly just consider it this is the last one.
Yeah, honestly.
Well, it is the last one they made.
Yeah, I feel like Let It Be. Honestly, kind of doesn't it like should honestly it should be that it literally should have been that album that released like 3 decades later.
3 decades?
Sorry, yeah, like that. I am right technically. Wait, yeah, because Let It Be Naked came out in 2003. That's like that's like more than 30 years. That's fine. Like, I'm not saying they would announce the album and then all of a sudden they have to wait 30 years. I'm saying they should have just saved the album for, like, eventually one day. Or, like, release it where a new generation could listen to it.
Oh, is that all we have to say about the album?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
sure. I'll do my last stand later.
What?
It
Just do it now.
All right. This has been a journey.
Oh my god.
This is like a funeral or some crap.
And it sounds really cheesy. But like,
did you write this?
No, I did not write this. I'm just going off the top of my head right now.
Cool.
But it's like I feel like even though I feel like through like just listening to the Beatles and just like talking about them has just made me like just like I feel like I know who the Beatles are. Like I feel like I know them. And like I feel like just it's let me experience more of myself, just like opened me up more. And like it's just I've always known the Beatles were there. Like I've ever since I watched the Bee movie. But like I've always known they were there, but I've never like listened to them intensely. And then I started to like around last year. And from then it's just been like a journey that has just been like amazing just the whole time. Just like no matter like how bad the songs were, like even if the song was bad, it wasn't for lack of trying. Like it always felt like they gave it their best, and you can just really feel that, and how they tried to just like change everything, and it feels like I don't know, they're just and knowing that it'll never happen again, like one band being as influential as they were to like
you never
the music.
know. I mean, I'm hoping
culture.
one day some kind of. I know the time.
I mean, I want it to happen again.
The
like,
time has passed of bands like Pink Floyd, the Beatles,
yeah, like
and all that, and
like
Queen and stuff. But like one day there'll eventually be like one more band that's like this that has
I
such an impact.
But like
it's called One Direction.
No, but like okay, be quiet.
They already broke up.
Anyways, it's just like, and then just listening to Abbey Road especially has just been like a big hit, smack in the face. This is the end of the our Beatles journey, but that's the end of our music journey. We can like there's still tons more music to listen to, and I don't know, that's just great. Like music is like an amazing, just like it's just amazing.
Yep.
Yo, for me honestly, without you guys constantly talking about Beatles songs and stuff and like finally listening to a few, like I would have never, this podcast wouldn't exist. I wouldn't have listened to all these albums and found like a new favorite. Like I now finally have a response to say like what's your favorite band? Because to be honest, I don't listen to really any other bands. I've never fully listened to, because a lot of bands, they don't have the like discography that like is actually interesting to listen to, because usually they have the hits but nothing else.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and this is something where I actually have a response now to say, because that's actually something where I've listened to the discography and I actually enjoy at least most albums, and it's not like I'm listening to an album and I'm like, there's nothing here.
Yeah. I'm like just with the whole experience in this podcast. I'm just really excited to expand like on music, like just into more genres, more artists, and like just experience it, because that's what music is all about.
Yeah. So you got anything else to say? Mark, you got anything to say?
Beatles are pretty good.
Alright, so should we do songs or albums? Should we do album?
I feel like we should
Songs.
album.
Album.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no, album.
No, we should do album because then we can lead into.
okay. All right,
Okay, so
count
can
it
we-
down. So more of a
Yo.
Yeah, so how about we each share our 15th one, and then we aach share our 14th.
Okay.
15th. Wait, what? Which one?
Okay, so no, okay,
Like, so-
Aiden,
15.
Wait, are we doing songs or albums first?
songs.
What? We're doing album. I literally said.
Oh, sorry. Albums. Start at 12.
Okay,
12.
yeah.
I was gonna
Start at
say. I
12.
was like, did I like miss 3
What's your
albums?
12th, Aiden? I want to hear.
You missed 3 albums? What the heck happened?
What's your 12th, Aiden?
Beatles for Sale.
My.
I
Here, you can talk.
I'm just gonna like. I felt like I don't know. It's just I don't know. Not many songs. I don't even know if I can name a song off the top of my head. 8 days a week. Never mind. But other than that, I don't know. It just wasn't that exciting.
For me and Mark, because Mark and I were talking about this, my number
With the
12 is with the Beatles. Like, freaking can't stand
Sad.
with the Beatles. Like, I'm not saying it's bad.
It literally annoys me to listen to it.
I literally can't listen to it. I listened to it the few times before, like we listened to like when we listened to it on the second episode, but I can't re-listen to it. I listened to like 3 songs and I just can't.
I listened to it twice this weekend. Oh my god.
It's not good. It doesn't have the only good song I really think like stands out is "Dear Mr. Postman."
I like
Roll
when
Over
Till There Was You.
Can't buy me love. Wait, can't buy me. No, that's not in it, right?
I don't think
Oh,
so.
Can't Buy Me Love is
No,
hard.
what song am I thinking of? What song am I thinking of? Hold on. I'll find it.
Stop.
Oh, Till There Was You is good.
That's my favorite on the album.
All My Lovin', that's what I was thinking of. That's a great one.
Roll Over Beethoven's pretty good, I guess.
So, yeah. What is your number 11, everyone?
Yeah, Aiden, you go first. What's
Mark's
your
gonna kill me for this. Please me.
What the fuck?
Okay, what I'm gonna
Really?
say, just for the rest of it. Okay, for most of these, if I put it low, it's not because I don't like it. It's just that I think the rest of them are better than it.
Aiden.
Dang.
What?
Dang.
I like.
As much
I've
as-
always like defended it from the evil Mark, whose
Opinion has changed now.
his opinion has surprisingly changed. But I've always stood by that it's a good album. It's just not like anything like special.
See,
Okay,
agree with that.
Aiden,
I
you're
agree
gonna
with that,
kill me.
But I still think there's worse ones.
Yeah, you're gonna kill me. My number 11 is Magical Mystery Tour.
Dang.
You gotta be kidding! Oh! You gotta be kidding! How? No, I'm serious. I don't understand that at all.
What's your 11th, the Corbin?
My
What?
11th is a very normal Beatles for sale. Similar
How?
to Aiden's kind of response for number 12, where
Okay, Magical Mystery Tour is
No,
literally.
let Corbin finish first, and then we can
and that's
discuss.
it, kind of like what Aiden said. There's nothing really that special about it.
Okay, are you kidding me? Penny Lane, Strawberry Fields Pepper, Musical Mystery Tour. Are you kidding?
Dude, chill. It's just
That's just 3 songs out of like 12.
All you need is love.
That song's okay.
But the
This-
11th
this-
worst album, I Am the Walrus is great.
11th worst. This is the 11th best album.
Okay. Yes, I agree with that. No, I don't agree with
Wait,
that
what?
actually, because that's not what I said. But
That's what I said.
The Fool on the Hill.
I honestly just
Dude,
think that
calm
they
down.
made this
Just like
album.
you last episode.
This is no. This, I feel like
You're a rich man.
I feel like they only made this song because I mean this album because they were like, let's just see how fucking weird we can get, and they just went all the way. I didn't think it worked.
But the songs are great.
I only think like one of them is very good.
I can't believe you.
I just think Penny Lane's pretty good. Strawberry Fields Forever is okay.
Okay, whatever. Calm down.
Okay, Aiden, what's your number 10?
All right. My number 10 is with the Beatles.
All right.
That's my number 10. Oh no, sorry. My number 10 is Beatles.
Anyway,
No, my number
yeah.
10 is
So once again, it's just not because I don't like it, just because I think the others in front of it are better. And I've already highlighted the songs I like when I argued. So.
Okay, so my number 10 is Help.
Dang.
I don't find it that there's some good stuff in there. Like I forgot what am I?
I've just yesterday. I've just seen a face.
No.
Help.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Help.
She's gotta take it to ride.
Oh yeah, take
Act
it to
naturally.
Act
naturally.
I don't know. I don't find it that. I feel like it's kind of still in this early Beatles era.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
I feel that.
What's your number 9?
My number 10 was Beatles for Sale. Honestly, some of the songs in the first half of Beatles for Sale are pretty good.
All right. Well, we already talked about Beatles for Sale.
Yeah. So then, number 9. What did you put, Aiden?
Help. Once again,
That's what I put too.
There were like 3 amazing standout songs, and then I felt like the rest of them were it was just like Beatles for Sale all over again. Wasn't that memorable?
Yeah, so
Yeah, I agree with you, Aiden.
My number 9 is Please Me, or whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's good, but can get pretty boring pretty quick. It doesn't.
Yeah.
What's your number 8? Oh, sorry, you're still going.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that. Yeah, Aiden, number 8.
Number 8. I feel like someone's gonna kill me for this, but the White Album.
Dang.
Wait, what?
And
I
that's
disagree.
again. I'm gonna say
up
it so much.
disagree. Like
I'm gonna say it so much. It's not because I don't like it, because I
disagree.
really like what
I
the
disagree.
White Album.
Hard disagree.
I disagree.
It's actually. Can I change?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
All right.
Wait, what's your number 8?
Number 8. Let it be.
Okay.
What?
That's understandable.
my God.
That's understandable. My number 8 is Hard Days
I have to
Night.
make a change.
It's Hard Days Night.
Oh shoot.
Also,
What does it be? What is it?
My number 8.
Yeah.
Not Let It Be. Shoot. Hard
Days
Days
Night.
Hard Days Night.
Really, dude, you love that
I
song.
know.
when you first-
I love that
That's
album, but like for me,
that's my number. That's my number 8. Dude, we're getting some like clicks, Corbin.
Dude, we're all getting clicks. So for me personally, I loved it when I listened to it, but like with all the other albums that there are, it doesn't stand a chance. There's so many other ones that are better.
Dang.
Yeah, my opinion I think the first half is easily 100% way better than the second half.
I
But that
after
okay.
I didn't re-listen to it, but I think from memory, I think I agree with that.
oh, honestly, the second half just gets kind of boring in my opinion. The first half is really good though. My
So
number 7, go Aiden.
White Album.
Wait. Oh
I-
yeah, you switched to that.
I swapped them around.
Yeah.
Still.
And I there were like amazing songs in it, but like I I felt like it wasn't like there were some great songs, just I felt like it wasn't like once it I like wasn't just amazing. Like it didn't blow me away or anything. Like Blackbird was great, and so was Dear Prudence, and I could go on, but like
Rocky Raccoon.
I feel like Rocky Raccoon, no. But I feel like it wasn't it wasn't amazing.
So
I liked it a lot.
my number 7 is like Let It Be. I think
Okay.
of all like I know I like didn't say it was amazing or anything. I think I give that I give it like a 7, but like looking back on everything else up to like this point that I've done is all the kind of like early stuff, and like
Yeah.
overall this as an end is not very amazing, but like it's kind of that almost middle. It's
Yeah.
kind of the breaking. It's the middle point between the good stuff and the stuff.
Number 7, I put Please Please Me.
Okay, cool.
I think this is very good. Honestly, it's actually a diverse album, I think.
I don't know.
I think that
I don't know about that.
I think it's a really good starting point.
It's a good starting point, like we
Because-
said literally in the first episode.
And also
like what we
the
kept
Please Please Me,
repeating.
right? We always say that the first half is better, but the second half and the first half are like just as good. And it's also like just a very digestible, like fun, short songs album. That's my take on it. Okay, what's number 6?
Well, Hard Day's Night.
Alright.
I listened to it again today, so it's fresh in my memory. I actually moved this up today after listening to it again. I did completely disagree with Mark. I think the whole thing is great. Like,
Cool. Thank you for that response. Is that it?
Hey, what's your 6, Corbin?
My 6 is Rubber Soul.
Whoa!
Why is it a whoa? There's not that much left. And I really...
We're at the halfway point.
Yeah, we actually are, yeah. I really like Rubber Soul. And it's obviously the start of the good.
Oh yeah,
that is true.
So, yeah, it's a good start into what I enjoy most about the Beatles. So, yeah.
My number 6 is the White Album.
Nice.
All right,
I think
cool.
that, like, this is my issue with it. There are so many great songs on this, but because it's so long, there's a couple, like, honestly, I think there's a couple terrible songs.
Yeah.
And
Revolution.
Stop. No.
So when you look at it as a whole,
Terrible.
because when you look at it as a whole, if it was shorter, like if like White Album was like, let's say 50 minutes, like let's say it was like Abbey Road length, like some of the more like mixed and kind of like bad songs, honestly I think it would be in my top 5, maybe even 4. But it just seems like as a whole package, because there's so many other like bad songs, it just feels kind of like a jumbled mix.
Alright, number 5 is everyone. Aiden.
Magical Mystery Tour.
Dude, same.
Dude,
Oh
I
don't find it like to be honest, I put it above Rubber Soul because I really like some of the early songs in that. And I think it's a really fun album. Like I don't find it.
You gave it a 6 before. You just said it was okay the first time you listened to it.
So
Yeah,
you said you
I
didn't
really
like
listen.
I'm sorry, you said you didn't like Please Please Me. You listened to it, so
Yeah, I can change my opinion, Mark. That was dumb, because I was the one who got mad at you for changing your opinion. No, but it's enjoyable. It's not. To be honest, it's not. It's in my top 5 only because I think it's better than a lot of the other stuff.
I feel like yeah, I agree that it was like just an album that they got to play around, like, and it was one of their first that they like came back like after they stopped doing tours. It was like one of their first that they
Dude, it's probably really tiring to tour.
Did. Yeah, and especially with their crowd. Have you watched a video of them like go out like
I haven't,
on it?
but like I can.
I
Just
would probably
imagine.
go deaf. Like
But
you can just
it's
hear
probably fun, though.
ear-piercing screams as soon as they walk out, and it's like, oh my god.
It's probably fun though. I feel like they could put on a pretty cool show.
Yeah, but like literally, like they had to like stop because they couldn't hear themselves play.
I mean, the fame is fun until you get shot.
I think there's literally like I think like I think my dad was like watching a documentary on them or something, and
Probably the 8 Days a Night or something on.
Yeah, probably. And then like during it, he said like Ringo was saying like he was like looking like he was playing, he was like looking around, and he saw like everyone's lips moving or whatever, but he couldn't hear anything. Like all he heard was just like everyone just like shrieking. And I feel like the beginning is their more just like fun little stuff, and then the last few are just classics.
What is yours, Mark?
Oh my, this is number 5, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let It Be.
Dang.
I think that this is an underrated album.
I don't think it's underrated at all.
Okay, I don't think it's underrated.
No one talks about Let It Be.
Yeah, because
are you-
it doesn't deserve to exist, really.
All right, I
It's a
don't know.
little harsh.
That is a bit harsh.
I think this is a very good album, and I think it's very like great songs, some standout songs, and that's all I have to say. Go to number 4.
Aiden.
Rubber Soul,
That's me. I have Rubber Soul there too.
dude. It's just it kicked off the beginning of the greatness. And I love how I thought this album was gonna be really bad, and it turned out amazing.
Yes,
Like
I
that
looked
is my
at
favorite
the
part.
album cover, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. I looked at the album, and I was like, oh goodness. And then I saw the first song, Drive My Car. I was like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be so
Baby,
bad.
you can
And I
drive my-
love it. It's amazing. It's like it's the final like trend. Like it feels completely different from their old songs. Like I don't like
Yes.
feel like it feels like they feel completely different. And it's
Dude,
they start getting more like rock, and it's amazing,
Norwegian Wood and Nowhere Man. Those slap.
dude. Yes.
Honestly, okay. I think every single song on this album is quality.
Yeah, I don't really dislike any songs on it.
I think this is honestly. Isn't this high on a lot of lists like online?
I don't know.
Yeah. So Corbin, what do you have to say? Corbin, what's your number 4?
The White Album.
Ooh.
I love the White Album. If I actually had the audio recording. I said at the end of that part that I would give it a 9, and I still stand by it. It's one of the greatest things they've ever made.
Oh my god!
It feels like an ending, but it's not actually the ending. Somehow it was a great ending.
Dude,
to
that's
their
deep.
music, and then somehow they outdid it with Abbey Road. They somehow did better.
That's deep.
Yeah. It's like kind of like we're part of like a society, man. The White Album.
Dude, all right.
Number 3.
For honorable mentions,
Honorable mention of what?
I'm
What?
joking.
One?
It's a joke.
The album One?
We have their number 1 hits.
Love.
Oh yeah, I saw that at Best Buy for $50.
Dang.
What is that? Love. What is
Love.
it?
It's like that. It's like
Is
it's
it
like
just all their love
the
songs?
silhouette of them, and then like the word love is on like fire or whatever.
It's
got Back in the USSR in it. That's all I know.
It also has Hey Jude in it.
Which did any of you Mark? Did you put that on your top 15?
No, because it's not in any of the
Okay,
albums.
I was making sure because me and Aiden were talking about that earlier.
And also, I Want to Hold Your Hand would be... Hey Jude and I Want to Hold Your Hand would be on my list, but it can't. Oh, number 2... Oh, yeah, wait, so who... Okay,
Number 3.
Aiden, what's your number 3, Aiden?
Abbey Road.
Dang.
What?
Oh,
Abbey
This
Road.
is top 3. Top 3 is this is the most
Okay, yeah, that's true.
This is
Yeah.
the most subjective part.
Abbey Road was amazing. We've already covered it pretty much, but
Yeah. So
just the end, and it was just emotional and great.
my number 3 is Revolver.
What? Oh my god!
Dang, that's
out.
spicy.
That is
Why are you-
fucking
Why are you
spicy.
freaking out?
Dude, Revolver is so fucking good!
Yeah, but this is the top 3.
Mark, this is the top 3.
and these
I
all 3
know.
of these are amazing. So
Yeah, all 3 of these are like amazing.
Okay, share your thoughts on Revolver, Corbin.
I really
Wait, we all have the same 3 left.
yeah, obviously. I feel like if we
But
did
we're going in order though. Don't.
Yeah, so yeah, Revolver is really great. I love Eleanor Rigby, and I love just I don't know why but I really just love the entire thing. It's really good, and it's a great album. What was it, Mark?
Is Sergeant Pepper's.
Bruh.
Dang.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so,
start smacking and screaming or whatever you guys do.
but like 30 seconds ago, you said this is top 3. Sergeant Pepper's is great. Don't get me wrong; it's amazing. It's like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
But there's a few songs in there that I don't like that very much. Like Good Morning. Good morning. And
Good night.
honestly, I don't like Getting Better.
Really?
Wait, what?
I think
Yep.
Getting
What
Better is a
song? What
quality
song?
song.
Getting Better.
I disagree.
And With and Without You is okay. But yeah, I think Sergeant Pepper's, it might be, well, I think it's their second most iconic album. Might be their most.
No, I don't think
But it's
their
that,
most.
I think it's Behind Abbey Road.
yeah, so
I
it's
don't
that,
think
well, it's like, what?
nothing. Sorry.
It's their second most iconic album, obviously. Behind Abbey Road. So, I think that the songs that are great on this are absolutely, like, She's Leaving Home is my favorite on that album, I'm sorry.
I'm
I
sorry.
I think it's But Aiden?
I'm sorry. I don't compute.
Oh, but She's Leaving, honestly, Sergeant Pepper's is amazing, and I love the tone of it. And I think it's just a great album, and I'll be revisiting it for my rest of my life. So next, number 2.
Yo, sorry, I got one thing to say. The Plague Inc. game got banned in China for having illegal content.
What?
Plague Inc. That game. Where you're gonna
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It got banned in China.
Why?
For having illegal content. Probably because that app's connected to their like freaking like science labs, and they freaking released
Probably.
some guy and released coronavirus on the world, all from Plague Inc. So
Number
Aiden,
2.
Number 2, Aiden.
Sergeant Pepper's.
Dang, same.
Yeah.
Sergeant Pepper's my number 2.
Dude, once again, the beginning is just, or this the whole thing. It feels like we're at like a club or like something,
It's just
and
amazing.
like
It's
this
I
is the
love
band.
that. Yeah.
This is like we're like cheering with like a bunch of people, and it's like
I like that. Yeah.
I love Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I love it.
That's a
Like
really good
that
song.
song, I think honestly might be one of my favorites in the album.
What's
Also,
that?
just like I think it's just all around just amazing. Like, and it's not all really like the same. Like they don't always like Lovely Rita is different than like
Oh, did you know that John Lennon hates that song?
Dang.
Hated. He's dead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, John Lennon. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
sorry, Yoko.
Probably gonna get copyrighted from the Beatles Apple company.
Oh no.
Wait, Steve Jobs runs the Beatles?
Mark, we already talked about this earlier.
Anyway, what's your number 3, Corbin?
Wait. I said it's the
2.
2.
Number 2.
And I said it's Sergeant Pepper. So
Yeah, same thing. So my number 2.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, wait, why'd you say same?
No. Okay, number 2 is Abbey Road for me.
Damn.
Abbey Road is amazing. Oh, I already touched on it. Number 1. Me and Aiden have the same number 1.
Yeah.
Revolver.
Over. It's a masterpiece.
Matt, like, oh.
I'm gonna have to
Like,
stop the
I'm-
podcast
Every
now.
song is like a
You did that.
banger.
Every song is just amazing.
Every song is a banger, and it
Except
contains me.
Taxman. I disagree with Taxman. Taxman.
No, honestly, Taxman
It's
isn't
okay. It's okay, actually.
okay, honestly, from like, okay, like,
What was that?
I'm Only Sleeping and Love You Too are like fine, but like,
Yeah.
but like from Here, There, and Everywhere to the end, it's just amazing. And then
The ending song is so good.
and then having Eleanor Rigby in there just like tops it. It's you can't even.
Why do you keep making noises like that?
I'm making sound effects to explain my love.
Honestly, Revolver is like my second favorite album of all time, of anything. I
Cool.
think a perfect album.
Obviously, Abbey Road is my number 1. I feel the exact same way that you guys feel about Revolver, but for Abbey
Yeah.
Road, it's honestly
I can understand.
it's the
definitely.
greatest.
Yeah,
rock
I can
album.
definitely
It's
understand.
the greatest rock album of all time. I think, as an end and kind of an introduction to the Beatles, it's perfect for longtime fans and just newcomers. It's just a great album.
Yeah.
Overall, it's
Great
not.
album.
It's very easy to be connected with the album.
Now we can do our songs.
Yes.
All right, so let's start at number 15. What do you
Are we
guys?
gonna do the same thing?
No, can we go backwards order from what we did last time?
But we're gonna start with number 1. That doesn't make any
Oh
sense.
no, he's saying start
No,
with
no,
one.
no, no. I mean the order of people.
Sure, that's fine.
It
So
doesn't
alright,
really matter.
So I'll go first. My number 15 is Maxwell Silver
Oh
Everything.
my goodness.
Cool.
I can't
That's pretty
believe
epic.
I honestly think that this song is really good. Honestly, it's goofy, obviously, but it's one of the most catchy songs to me.
I don't think it's that
Okay,
catchy.
so my turn, right? Or is that
Oh, we're
everyone's?
doing very brief for this one.
Okay,
Yeah.
so my number 15 is Magical Mystery Tour. I really like that song quite a bit.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't.
As an opening, it's
That
really
yeah,
great. And it's really catchy. Similar to that, it's really catchy.
I didn't include it on my list, but I can definitely understand that. My number 15 is "I'm Happy Just to Dance with You." That was one of my favorite.
That's a good song.
Is that from Please
That-
Please Me? Or
That's
which
from
one?
Hard Day's Night.
Hard Day's Night. Okay.
It's my second favorite song on the album. It's amazing. 14 mark.
My 14 is Golden Slumbers.
All right.
We love this song. I love how simple it is, yet it's like defining. Like showing like this is really that was Paul McCartney singing, right? Right?
Yeah.
Isn't it? And the piano was really good. And I just love it. What's your number 14, Corbin?
My number 14 is Here Comes the Sun.
What?
Dang, that low, dude.
It's a top 15. It's a top 15
All right,
out
I'm
of
sorry.
like.
I'm sorry. I'm just-
It's
I
good,
was just
obviously. But there's. I
What?
mean, part of this is also that there's that 1 through most of these are. A lot of these kind of can go in the same place because there's so many songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What did you say? 14.
For my 14,
yeah.
Yeah.
She's Leaving Home.
That low?
Mine's
I
not,
was
it's not even on.
debating on
mine.
whether even having it on, but it's a great song, and it's really like emotional, just like,
Very sad.
and it also very like you can always like interpret for yourself what you think happened. Anyways, 13.
Oh my god, the harp.
It's like one part at
Heart
the
go.
beginning. Number
Okay,
13.
my number 13,
Yep.
Penny Lane.
Bruh.
Really good. And it's just very like joyful. And I love it. What's your number 13? Ben?
Drive my car.
Dang.
Yeah, yeah.
Enjoyable. And it's like the best. It's one of the really good opening. I don't know why I was gonna say best, but then I thought about it. No, it's really not one of the best because there's so many other better ones.
All right, mine was When I'm 64. I really like that song. I love like the just like the whole just like like just the whole feeling of it, and it feels like, old and like
That's kind of a
slow.
sad song too, a little bit.
It is, yeah. Okay, 12.
Number 12, I put Oh Darling.
Honestly, if this
absolutely
was a
love
true
this
top 15, but I wanted to do a mix of everything. I mean, honestly, every song would be Abbey Road for me, but like, that's not realistic for a top 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oh Darling. I think it's amazing. I just love it. What's your score? Number
Number
12.
12, since I wanted to put something from the older era, I put Love Me Do from.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that song's okay.
I like that.
From,
Oh, I love that.
I think
It's not on my.
I think from the
I didn't put
first.
any songs from the old era.
I wanted to put one because
Yeah.
and that was my favorite. I mean, from the first episode, I loved it, and everyone else is like, yeah, it's fine, and I just think it's really good and really
Yeah,
catchy.
No, I
If I
definitely.
had to put one from the old era, I'd probably put I Saw Her Standing There.
That's good too. I mean,
Okay. I put Penny Lane.
Oh, so we're one off from that.
Yeah. I don't think I really need to explain that.
Okay. Number 11, I put I've Just Seen a Face from Help. I absolutely love this song. Just seeing the face. I can't forget the time or place where we just met. She's just a girl.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
All right.
Good song. Do you guys know that song?
What?
No, I didn't.
Remember that song?
No.
Okay. Go to the next.
My number 11 is "Come Together."
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you put again?
Come together.
Obviously, a very
Oh, that's really good. I like that one.
yeah classic freaking rock song.
Yeah.
It's so catchy. It's like
Yeah.
I know the beat by heart. It's really good.
Okay. Number 10.
Mine
Oh,
is.
wait,
Whoa, whoa!
I forgot.
What am I to you? Nothing. Anyways, mine's "Lovely Rita."
All right.
Great song. I love it. Continue.
Okay. Number 10. I put "What Goes On" from Rubber Soul. That's my favorite song on Rubber Soul.
Cool.
Next, Corbin, it's your 10.
So you were talking about "Oh Darling" earlier, and for some reason I didn't see that it was on my list. But "Oh Darling" number 10.
Dang.
I don't know why I thought I didn't have it on the list, but I do. Yeah.
Mine was "Dear Prudence."
I don't really
liked that song. Like
I
I
like
just
it a lot.
Like,
It's higher up for me.
and I changed my did you actually release the video? Like did you?
It's up. It's up.
Okay, well, I think I said in that video I put USS back in the USS for it. I changed now. I think Dear Prudence is better. It's just such a like peaceful and
it's a nice tone shift from
Yeah.
back in the USSR.
Yeah.
Which I like. That it's like kind of a contrast.
Yeah.
Hey, did you have Mother Nature's Son on your list?
No.
I don't either. Number 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, "But got to get you into my life."
All right.
One of my
Nice.
Revolver. I think it's great. What's yours, Corbin?
Octopus's Garden.
Hey.
You wanna know?
Nice.
You wanna know the funniest thing about the Octopus Garden song is the way
Yeah.
they spell octopus. Is like, you know how if a word has an S, you don't put another S to like represent that it of ownership. You just put, you just put like a little whatever the line is. You just put one. You don't have to put like another S. I think it's funny that it's spelled that way or with an extra S. But yeah, part of it's nostalgia, but part of it's just a really good song too. Yeah.
What's yours, Aiden?
Mine is "Good Day Sunshine."
Oh, that song's slap.
I love that song. It's just so upbeat and great. All right, next.
Number 8. I put "For No One." Also,
what album's that from?
Revolver.
Oh, okay.
It's "Your Day Breaks, Your Heart Aches." I think it's really good love song, like a heartbreak song. It's amazing. Okay,
Number 8, right?
Oh no! Oh yeah, number 8.
I've Got a Feeling from Let It Be. I really enjoy this song. I think it's catchy. It's one of my favorites from that album because of an album that I didn't really. There's a lot of stuff wrong with it. I like that song quite a bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mine is "I Should Have Known Better." Once again from Hard Day's Night, and that's my favorite song on the album.
That's pretty epic.
I just really like it. I like
my favorite song on that album is "Tell Me Why."
Yeah, that's a good one. All right.
Okay, so
7?
my number 7 is "Back in the USSR."
Cool.
I
love that song. Oh yeah. So what's yours, Corbin?
My 7 is "Let It Be."
Yeah.
I didn't put that on my list.
Part of me.
Really, dude, I love "Let It Be."
I didn't put "Back in the USSR" on my list. But part of me is like, that's like one of the first songs I listened to from them. And
Yeah.
Part of me is just like, this is really good, and it honestly, even though I didn't know the context of when it was like released or anything, but like part of me could understand what they were trying to go for.
I love the story.
Yeah.
Mine number 7 is Golden Slumbers.
Cool.
It's really it's really short, but I love it.
Number 6, I put Good Day Sunshine
Nice.
Alright, cool.
song. It's really amazing. Okay, Corbin, yours.
My number 6 is Good Night.
It's what?
Yeah, that's
Good
good.
night.
I didn't put that on, but that's great.
It's Good Night.
Yeah, Good
Yeah,
Night.
that final song in White Album.
I think.
Oh, yeah, I
I
know
think
that.
as that is their longest project, and there's so much, and being kind of, to me, kind of an end to their stuff, just like some sort of end, like an attempt at an end. It works perfectly for that record, and I just love it.
Here's Aiden.
Mine is Got to Get You Into My Life. When I love everything just going together to make this song. And just I don't know. Yeah,
You
it's
like
just
the
great.
ending? You like the ending, Aiden?
No, that's the only thing. I know that's the joke you always see. The only thing I don't like about the song is it's too short. Seriously, though, this song is too short. Anyways,
5 is Blackbird.
Dude, same.
dang.
I think this is their most beautiful song.
It's It's one of their most emotional. And
Yeah.
It's like about civil rights. So.
Yeah, did you know that? It's insane.
Dude,
It's about
who knows someone can make a song about civil rights?
But this is like back in the day, in like 60s.
well, Mark. It was in the '60s. That's when the civil rights movement.
I know,
Late
but like there was
60s
still.
too. Late 60s too. It's like 68.
But that still could have caused that still probably like caused a lot of like people to be angry.
I mean, probably. I mean, yeah.
All right, so what's yours, Aiden?
Mine is Let It Be.
Cool.
I don't think I really need to touch on that.
Okay, number 4, I put Here Comes the Sun.
Dang.
I think it's this is also one of the most beautiful songs.
Yeah.
What's your Aiden, what did you Corbin, what'd you put for number 4?
Dear Prudence.
Ooh.
Like I said before, I really like the White Album, and this being a good contrast. I think this is the start of when I realized the tone of what the album was actually gonna be. It wasn't going to be the Back in the USSR album,
Oh, no.
but it was gonna be more of a Dear Prudence, where it's a little bit more
Yeah.
somber. So yeah.
What'd you put, Aiden?
Blackbird.
Cool.
That's pretty close. All right, number 3, I put Yesterday.
Nice.
Alright.
This is also one of the most beautiful songs.
Yeah. Dude.
Wait, Aiden, did you say same?
Yeah.
Okay, Corbin, what'd you put for number 3?
My number 3 is Eleanor Rigby.
Ooh.
Me and Aiden, you know Aiden.
Obviously, it's Eleanor Rigby, so you know it had.
Violin. Oh my god. Okay, number
Dude,
2.
that violin part is amazing.
Number 2, I put She's Leaving Home.
Cool.
This is I think when I listen to this song, it honestly provides an experience I've never experienced with music before. The imagery it's in the lyrics of like the whole story. It's so emotional and it's amazing. I think it's like close to my number 1. How would you put for number 2?
So Sergeant Pepper is really great. So I put With a Little Help, like as a second song, on the album. It's perfect. It's really good.
Yeah.
What'd you put in? Did you put that too, Aiden?
What? No.
You saying
Same.
pick? What'd you pick, Aiden?
I picked Here Comes the Sun.
Alright.
It used to always be Here Comes the Sun. Yesterday, and then the next one, which is probably obvious, but
No, it's not.
but I just like listening to Abbey Road. I was like, no, Here Comes the Sun is the second best song, Beatles song. It's just,
But
and it's
not really.
it's the first Beatles song I've ever listened to, and
Really?
it's always just been like that's an amazing song to me.
Sorry, actually, what's it called? Here Comes the Sun's actually number 14, the number 14 Beatles song. So you're wrong.
Number 9.
Number 9.
Oh, we should have done that. We're so stupid.
Well, we're being a little
I
bit.
number one. Me and Aiden have the same number one, which is Eleanor Rigby.
This is cringe. You're cringe.
Honestly,
You're
I'm gonna do like a minute thing.
Oh god, it's
Okay.
cringe. This is cringe.
Aiden literally did like a 5-minute speech, so I don't
Yeah,
want to
but
hear.
that's like
Well, that was not
that's
about a song.
universal.
That
This
was
is
about the
cringe
Beatles.
because
That was literally about
this is
all
cringe
Beatles.
because it's the most obvious thing you would pick.
Eleanor Rigby.
I have a number one that you literally will never guess. So
It's literally like a magical experience. It literally is.
Can I just say the first? Wait, hold on. Can I give an anecdote of the first time I was? Very quick.
Yeah.
that sounds like
Very
fun.
quick.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was after he saw the movie yesterday.
Oh god.
And dude, he can't remember the lyrics, and I was like, dude, I've never listened to Eleanor. So I listened to it. I'm like, yeah, that was a good song. And then the next night, I was just like, oh my goodness, this is the greatest song of all time.
Bro, it's a little.
This
It's a little
is me. This is also me and Aiden's favorite song of all time.
bro, this is a little not true.
You know what, Corbin?
Honestly, Eleanor Rigby also has great storytelling.
Wait,
and
no,
the-
Mark. Eleanor Rigby's not your favorite song.
Oh yeah, sorry, man.
Dude.
The violin in this song is the most perfect use of an instrument I've heard in
Dude,
any song.
the lyrics are the best lyrics.
The lyrics.
No,
Oh,
wait
Okay,
till we get
Mark,
to the
Mark.
epic song "Kill You" by Eminem. Actually, that's not like a foreshadow or anything.
Marvin, what'd you put for number one?
This is you're gonna like freak out. I put "Golden Slumber" as my number one.
Dang!
Dude,
It's amazing. But damn.
For me personally,
it's fucking crazy.
as much as Abbey Road, going through it, I like that this is kind of a first ending, and then the end's the actual ending. It kind of gives you a precursor to the ending. It prepares you for an ending.
Yeah.
It's emotional.
I'm actually shocked.
And
It is very emotional.
And the only thing I wish this song would be is longer.
Yeah, it's only
It's
like a minute.
so short, and it like angers me because it should be longer.
Just listen to the sing version from the movie.
Oh my gosh, dude, I had no idea that was.
I don't want to look that up or.
Dude, when I watched this thing for the first time, it's the very first. It's the very first thing I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool song.
It actually sounds okay.
I didn't realize it until listening to Abbey Road. I was like, wait a minute, this is a Beatles song. And dude, Paul McCartney's voice in that is amazing.
Oh, it is. Hey, honestly, the sing version's pretty good too.
Nah, I'm never gonna.
Definitely not as good as Paul McCartney.
I know, but it was still good.
I might want to listen to it and kill myself.
Well, it's not like one of the audition scenes.
Dude,
Still.
listen to Blackbird, but do it on the Boss Baby soundtrack thing. So you have the
I
baby.
saw that in the other Discord, and I kind of said, "Wait, no, I'm not doing that because that's gonna hurt."
And Jimmy Kimmel is the dad in that movie, so it's Jimmy Kimmel singing
Jimmy
Blackbird.
Kimmel, bro.
Oh, I'm guessing since it's been a long podcast, we're not gonna do the what I listen to thing.
But
Yeah.
we do have one thing to say.
Oh yeah, Corbin has to recommend an album.
No,
So
wait,
we're now.
we gotta talk about the future of what we're doing first.
Yeah.
So essentially,
Can I explain this?
No, I'll explain. Actually, Mark, you can explain.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, now we're done with our Beatles segment. We've listened to every Beatles album except Yellow Submarine. We're
I
going
don't
to.
count that as an actual album.
Okay, we're gonna be doing a thing where the order we're going in is Corbin, Aid, and me, Mark. So we're gonna be going in. Now the rotation is this week. Corbin's gonna recommend any album from any artist ever, and then
I'm
in
gonna recommend an album from the future.
2 weeks, right? Isn't it 2 weeks? Is it 2 weeks?
For now, it is at least. Maybe summer it'll be 1 week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, in summer it's definitely should be 1 week. So then in 2 weeks we're gonna listen to that album, and then in that podcast, Aiden's gonna recommend an album
Yeah.
from any artist, and then in 2 weeks after that, it's gonna be doing that, and then I'm gonna recommend an album, and then it's gonna be 2 weeks later we're gonna listen to that, and then it's gonna start over the cycle with Corbin, and then recommend one, and then repeat.
Yeah, great explanation. So my first one, I have been thinking about this for a long time, and yeah, cause I've been stuck between two kind of ideals for like an album, but I decided to not drop like a giant like typical rap album on anyone. So I'm recommending a Kanye West album, and I'm recommending 808s and Heartbreaks. Here, Heartbreak, which
Oh, I heard that's good.
which for me, it's technically hip hop, but it's not. But for me personally, it's one of the most just it's just really good, and just the whole story behind him, why he made it, and like what it's all about, and like the everything is just good. So that's my recommendation.
I'm surprised. I thought you were gonna do the college dropout.
I was like maybe, but then I was like, for this
Either that or graduation. I thought you were gonna do.
No, I wasn't gonna do graduation. I'm not the hugest fan of graduation, so
Oh, Aiden, did you hear what it was called?
Yeah,
okay.
I
So
forgot that. What is it?
I'm putting it in. I'm putting it in. It's this.
Yeah, just
808s
like-
and Heartbreaks.
Yeah, okay.
I want to get the vinyl for this, but it's like $35, and I don't know if it's worth it.
It's only 12 songs.
Yeah, I know that's the problem.
All right. Well, I'm excited to
Yeah.
listen to Kanye.
Are you though? Because you
It's-
hate rap.
No,
It's
no.
not
I don't.
rap.
I don't
This
hate
is not
him.
even, this is not even rap really that much.
Yeah,
This is,
like. I'm.
See, the thing with this though, I'm recommending this because part of me wants to recommend a lot of more experimental hip hop stuff, because I feel like when you think of hip hop, you're obviously gonna think of like Eminem and like rapping. Not all hip hop is like that. That's why I can't wait to recommend some Igor and stuff.
Oh, I'm excited. Are you ever gonna recommend My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
I will eventually.
I feel like that one's gonna divide us.
Yeah, I probably will. I might do that
But me-
eventually. I know eventually I'll do it because I haven't listened to it in a bit.
And Corbin's probably gonna recommend all the Kanye West albums when we're done with this podcast.
Yeah, eventually, but like part of me, I'm gonna take my time. Like next week, next time I recommend something a week, I know my two choices I want to pick from.
Are you ever gonna do any other things than hip hop?
No, eventually. Like it depends on what I find. Like I know one of my choices is not a hip hop. It's something where it's from a genre I never listened to, but I listened to one album from it and it was really good.
Honestly, I think the podcast is only gonna get better now.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be so diverse now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
like
and-
Kanye.
Once we're done with episode 200, we're gonna rank every album.
We could do that. That could work. I could.
I
It
can't.
would be-
I'm
That
sorry.
would be that would be terrible.
wouldn't be terrible. We could do it after like 20 or something, or 50 or something.
50, bruh. I hope we make it through 50.
Dude, we are.
Clearly,
Probably won't.
this has been something.
I think that for the next podcast, me and Aiden both have two.
Oh no! Whoa!
I'm not sharing them.
Yeah, but why are you
I'm not
talking about
sharing
this
the type-
now?
Why are you talking about it?
Fine.
Yeah. Be quiet.
Excited.
Sounds
was me.
cool.
Keep lied.
So this is the end of the
Hello,
podcast.
Ben. B. Gates.
A journey.
What, dude,
Hey,
talking to
stop trying
This
to
is-
copy me.
Oh, well, this is the end of the Beatles and Scud, like the Beatles and Scud.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's the
The Beatles and Kanye.
for now for 1 week.
What's the podcast title? Is it just gonna be Scud in this for everything?
No, it's just I'm gonna leave it at Beatles and Scud.
No. I'm saying with the episode titles. It's gonna be like the Scud
It's just
and
gonna be about random stuff again.
Yeah.
it's gonna be like Scud and Paranoid and Scud and RoboCop.
No, it's not gonna have Scud in it at all.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
it could eventually. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like it's gonna be
We're
like
gonna
the resurrecting Freddie Mercury or whatever.
It's something where I
Oh,
want to do
yeah.
something random. Depends on what happens in the episode.
For next
that-
week to
like,
see how I'm mostly just looking forward to see how Aiden feels.
That's what I'm excited for. 'cause
I mean,
know-
I'm excited to try it new, to try something new.
What if Aiden becomes like the biggest hip hop fan out of all?
That'd be the funniest thing ever.
I mean, maybe.
I
I don't know.
could, if I recommend the right albums, I could make Aiden into a huge fan. 'Cause if
Hey,
I-
Corbin, this is up to you. This is your transition. This is you.
Yeah, no, I get to show off what I listen to, which it hasn't been Kanye recently because it's been a lot of other stuff.
And I can call it. if when we do a late registration, I think Aiden's favorite song is gonna be "Hey Mama." I don't know why, I just have a feeling.
It's a good song though. But
All
yeah, we should
right.
probably end it because you know you want me to tell you the episode length?
Yep.
Hour 15.
Yep.
Aiden,
Yeah,
do the
that's
thing. Aiden, do the thing. Do the thing I told you to do.
Good night, everybody.